The Navy is now launching the most technologically advanced attack submarine it has ever developed by christening the USS South Dakota, a Block II Virginia-class attack submarine engineered with a number of never-before-seen undersea technical innovations. While service officials say many of the details of this new acoustic superiority Navy research and development effort are, naturally, not available for public discussion, the USS South Dakota has been a technology demonstrator to prove out advanced technologies. Naval Sea Systems Command spokeswoman Colleen told Scout Warrior many of these innovations, which have been underway and tested as prototypes for many years, are now operational as the USS South Dakota enters service. Service technology developers have, in a general way, said the advances in undersea technologies built, integrated, tested and now operational on the South Dakota include quieting technologies for the engine room to make the submarine harder to detect, a new large vertical array and additional quieting coating materials for the hull, Navy officials explained. The USS South Dakota was christened by the Navy October 14th at a General Dynamics electric boat facility in Groton. CT is the seventh ship of Block III. The PCU South Dakota, SSN 790, will be the most advanced Virginia-class submarine on patrol, O'Rourke said. In recent years, the service has been making progress developing new acoustics, sensors and quieting technologies to ensure the U.S. retains its technological edge in the undersea domain, as countries like China and Russia continue rapid military modernization and construction of new submarines. The impetus for the Navy's acoustic superiority is specifically grounded in the emerging reality that the U.S. undersea margin of technological superiority is rapidly diminishing in light of Russian and Chin's advances described as a technology insertion. The improvements will eventually be integrated on board both Virginia-class submarines and the now in development next-generation nuclear-armed boats called the Columbia-class. Some of these concepts, described as a fourth generation of undersea technology, are based upon a domain perspective as opposed to a platform approach, looking at and assessing advancements in the electromagnetic and acoustic underwater technologies, Navy developers explained. Lessons learned from South Dakota will be incorporated into Block V and later Virginia-class submarines, increasing our undersea domain advantage and ensuring our dominance through the mid-century and beyond. O'Rourke added the idea with acoustic superiority is to engineer a circumstance wherein U.S. submarines can operate undetected in or near enemy waters or coastline, conduct reconnaissance or attack missions and sense any movement or enemy activities at farther ranges than adversaries can. Acoustic sensor technology works by using underwater submarine sensors to detect sound pings in order to determine the contours, speed and range of an enemy ship, submarine or approaching weapon. Much like radar analyzes the return electromagnetic signal bounced off an object, acoustics works by using sound in a similar fashion. Most of the undersea acoustic technology is passive, meaning it is engineered to receive pings and listen without sending out a signal which might reveal their undersea presence or location to an enemy, Navy technology developers explained. Some of these concepts, described as a fourth generation of undersea technology, are based upon a domain perspective as opposed to a platform approach, looking at and assessing advancements in the electromagnetic and acoustic underwater technologies, Navy developers explained. The new acoustic superiority effort is immersed in performing tactical assessments as well as due diligence from an academic standpoint to make sure the service looks at all of the threat vectors, whether that be hydrodynamics, acoustics, lasers, among others.